Yeah, so my name's Dr. Michaela Kendall. I'm the CEO of Adelan. We're a solid oxide fuel cell technology business based in Birmingham. So the problem that Adelan solves is air pollution and climate change. Fuel cells are an electrochemical device. They generate power from fuels such as hydrogen, natural gas, LNG, so a range of different fuels, biogases, and they're used to replace combustion devices. So engines in cars, boilers in homes, industrial energy generation, they can all use fuel cells. But our fuel cell doesn't need to use hydrogen. We can use regular infrastructure fuels, which are still quite cheap to use. We just use them more efficiently. So Clean Futures programme is in the West Midlands. We're in the West Midlands. We're based in Birmingham city centre, and we've been here for 28 years. So for us, this is a great opportunity to showcase our technology locally and to raise our profile locally. We're actually very well known around the world as the originator, the inventors of this technology, but we're probably less well known in Birmingham than we are in other countries. There's a huge advantage for the manufacturing industry locally to adapt to clean energy technologies like fuel cells. So we're trying to encourage local manufacturers to look at this technology and see what their role could be in building capacity for fuel cell manufacture in the UK. And this is a global export opportunity. We work with countries all around the world on fuel cells, and they all will deploy them. The wider opportunity for Adelan in the rail industry is to introduce the idea of this technology. It's not a very well-known technology, so solid oxide fuel cells are not familiar to most people in the rail industry. So we're here to explain how they can be used, how they are used in other countries, and then how we can work together to integrate those fuel cells into different applications like propulsion of vehicles, fueling or powering and heating buildings, and then in remote locations, solid oxide fuel cells have got a unique utility and they can be used to power remote stations like safety barriers or signals that other technologies can't reliably power. We're trialling a solid oxide fuel cell on a tram being installed right now, and that solid oxide fuel cell will be used for auxiliary power on the vehicle. So on the train, there are batteries that power the auxiliary system. So the auxiliary power systems are things like onboard electronics, heating and lighting, and that power is required constantly while in use. Normally that's generated using a combustion device, and in this case we're using a fuel cell, so using a very fuel efficient device to power that onboard system. You can also use the fuel cell for traction on the train, but that's a bigger fuel cell. We're just demonstrating a small fuel cell in this trial. This project has been really helpful in demonstrating the use of fuel cell technologies in the rail industry. The hydrogen economy, we're all becoming familiar with that term now. The hydrogen economy it covers technologies like fuel cells, and fuel cells generate power from different fuels, including hydrogen, but not always reliant on hydrogen. This project gives us an opportunity to demonstrate how a readily available fuel like LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, and biogas, bio-LPG, can be used to power the auxiliary systems on a train and thereby reduce the carbon emissions and eliminate things like air pollution and noise. So it's been really useful to engage with rail engineers and really useful to actually deploy the technology, discuss about markets, discuss with potential customers how they can see these technologies being used. At the moment in the UK, fuel cells and hydrogen is not a widely deployed technology in the rail industry. However, we think there are many places that this technology can be used to decarbonise the rail system, and we know that's a very difficult thing to do. So working with the engineers, working with the potential customers is really the best way of us understanding how we can practically integrate the fuel cell into the system, but also where is the other place in the market that these systems can go. The important bit about that is that we can scale up our business with the increasing decarbonisation of rail.